Item 10.1, a fixture of the council seal to the General Manager's contract of employment. The recommendation that council authorise the Mayor and Deputy Mayor to execute and affix the council seal to the General Manager's contract of employment, appended at Annexure A, pursuant to Clause 400 of the Local Government Regulation 2005. The resolution was determined unanimous. Item 10.2, Quipollo Water Project, award to contract 8/2020. The recommendation that council enter into a contract with Gonjas Construction Proprietary Limited for $32,454,960 excluding GST for the delivery of the Quipollo Water Project under contract 8/2020, subject to variations. 2, enter into a contract with Hunter H2O for $1,732,132 excluding GST for the delivery of project management and council engineering support for the delivery of the Quipollo Water Project, subject to variations. 3, pursuant to section 55(3)(I), council not invite tenders for the project management and council engineering support for the Quipollo Water Project on the basis that A, council has contract rates with Hunter H2O through the Nemoy Unlimited panel contract. B, Hunter H2O have intimate knowledge of the project and going to the market is not expected to result in a competitive tenders. 4, delegate the General Manager to execute the contracts with Gonjas Construction Proprietary Limited and Hunter H2O. The resolution was resolved unanimous. There being no further business, we move out of this. Someone move, we go back now? No? Yeah, I'm going to speak to it now. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll call for other speakers. Yeah. If I may, I'd like to speak to that resolution on the Quipollo Water Project. And I'm very proud at this moment because this is the biggest infrastructure undertaking in this council's history. I would like to thank the member for New England, the Honourable Barnaby Joyce MP, for his support throughout this process and providing $10 million towards it with the Community Development Grant. I would also like to thank the Virginia and New South Wales State Government for their assistance in providing a further $10 million with the Safe and Secure Water Program. This state-of-the-art treatment plant will be vitally important in providing clean, safe drinking water to the residents of Werris Creek and the entire Shire for decades to come. This project will provide certainty for the Shire residents and businesses alike, as well as creating an economic stimulus to the local economy and replace 24 million of ageing infrastructure. I congratulate the successful tenderer, Gonjas Construction Proprietary Limited, and I look forward to working with them throughout the construction period. It goes without saying that the LPSC staff have worked long and hard to bring this project to the point of commencement, and I congratulate them on their dedication. Thank you. Any other speakers for the project? Anyone else wish to say,
Mr. Mayor, that it was very pleasing that after many hundreds of hours of talk about this project and many visits to Sydney and to Canberra, that finally we have today made a decision on this project.
Thank you.
Yeah, can I just say that, I'd just like to congratulate Rod Batterham. I think he's been here right from the start. And it wouldn't be the easiest thing to do to work with state and federal governments, and I think he's done a great job in trying to secure this project, which is, it's taken a long time, but I think finally it'll be a benefit to everybody.
Yep, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I'll just conclude, if I may. I agree with all the previous speakers, and I think you've covered it pretty well in your acknowledgements. But as I mentioned earlier, I particularly want to note the staff's efforts, Mr. Skelly and Mr. Batterham, and our financial manager I mentioned earlier, who's been able to put put it all forward in front of us. And again, as everybody said, this is a project long in the making. It's been a hard road. It's been a bit of a grind, but we're there. And as I mentioned earlier, and you also mentioned, Mr. Mayor, it's not just about a water treatment plant at Werris Creek. It's about drought-proofing the whole of the Shire. Major project, serious project for this council. And all the staff need to be congratulated for grinding their way through and sticking with it and staying positive, because I know I got a little bit negative about it, but this is a great, great outcome. So thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, for allowing me to just have those couple of words.
That's it. Okay. No other speakers? If there's no further business, I'll declare the meeting closed at 2:57.